I'll compete against myself.
That's fair enough. No, you're all good.
Oh, look, who won? Looks like I'm going first.
No, fair enough. But no, like I said, I think topic 1 you put up was your boat stuff, really. So, like yourself.
Yes, boat stuff. So, I'm buying a boat, viewers. I am buying a canal boat.
Yes, you are.
Indeed, I am.
Like, the guy that looks like a bloody hippie is basically buying a canal boat. Yeah.
This shouldn't be a massive surprise to anyone, considering the length of hair. Length of hair corresponds directly with the probability of buying a canal boat, apparently.
Like, to be fair, I'm actually, like, when you told me, I was actually quite surprised that you said you wanted to get a canal boat, considering how fucking, like, I wouldn't say they're much expensive to buy as a house, but you're still looking at about 40, maybe 50 grand, dude.
Gives me I got access to credit.
Yeah, but you're still looking, mate, if you get a loan out, dude, you're still looking at about £800 a month, give or take.
Yeah, it's a good thing I got access to credit and time. Pay that credit off.
Like, didn't you say you had, like, what, 20 grand? Like, 20 grand saved?
I think I've got 10 grand at the moment. And I've got to save up five more grand, and then I'll be able to buy a boat. Because I can then get 25 grand of credit.
Fair enough. I'm still kind of worried for your sake, because, £800 a month is still kind of a lot. Even in standing, dude.
Yeah, but I can't afford that on my salary, believe it or not.
Just fair enough. Like I said, just be careful with it,
Yeah, I mean, I'll have insurance on it, and as long as it doesn't end up at the bottom of the canal.
Yeah. Just no,
This should be
please don't.
stable.
I don't want you dying on me just yet, dude.
Well, yeah. Don't worry. I'm eating enough chicken to speed that process up.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
So yeah. So I'm starting to look at actual boats to buy. And one of those attempts sort of led to a very interesting and horrific weekend a week ago.
How does that not surprise me? Like, to be honest.
But it turns out my knowledge of public transport was insufficient. Because I'm not sure, did I tell you about this outside the podcast?
I think you told me that you were late for a session for your boat, like, course.
Yeah, because, well, obviously, canal boat stuff, it's in the country. It's not right next to the city, so you can't just get a train to the train station and have a nice stroll. You need to be a bit more sophisticated than that in order to get anywhere.
Fair enough.
So I had an attempt. So I took the train down to Seoul because I needed to get to Market Drayton. That's the place, and it's north of Wolverhampton.
That's not too.
And also north of Telford. So the plan was take the train to Telford, bus from Telford to Newport, which is closer,
Did you say?
and then get picked up at Newport.
Wait, Wales. Newport, Wales.
It's close to Wales. The train stations. Oh, it's not that Newport. Google gets confused about this very same thing. There's two Newports. Two Newports, Steve.
Okay.
There's one in Wales, which you're thinking of.
Yeah, which I've been to.
Yeah. But I haven't been there because I've been to the second Newport, which is north of Wolverhampton.
Yeah, Newport's a hellhole. Newport will always be a fucking hellhole.
This Newport is also a bit of a hellhole, if I'm being honest. Well, hellhole is probably kind of a strong term, but I fucking hated walking around it because,
Yeah, like
it's a lot of walking. It's a lot of walking for not very much stuff at all. And I did end up doing a lot of walking because I'm such an idiot with planning. Because I had to get up at 4:45 in order to meet this boat handling person. and it all went to plan. Up to get to Telford. I got to Telford, but then I got to Telford bus station, and then the bus station confused me
Okay.
because I was supposed to get a bus at 8 o'clock in order to get to Newport at 9 o'clock. However,
No, I can.
this bus station turned out to be a labyrinth.
That just sounds
Yeah.
like you're just going through hell just by you talking about it. Fucking hell. Oh, excuse me.
The thing is, it's not even a particularly complex, bus station. But I got there and I saw the bus I was supposed to board. I saw it in front of me. But the buses are sort of divided by a door. So you're inside the station and the buses park outside the station. And then when the glass door open, you don't know, oh yeah, I'm supposed to go in now.
No, fair enough.
So I spotted the bus. I was supposed to go on, and I saw that. Oh yes, it hasn't gone yet. I'll just patiently wait until they open the door so I can go on. And then I saw it dock from the station and then bugger off. And I thought, wait, it's gone. How did that happen? It turned out the doors are diagonal. So I was in front of this door, but it was for the bus next to the bus I was supposed to be getting on. So the door I was supposed to be watching in order to go through was to my right. It was the one to my right.
Huh.
And I wish I had some paper to draw this out.
No, I understand because some buses are confusing. I get that.
It was literally the smallest misdirection you could have done in order to confuse me, and I fell for it. If I opened my eyes just a little bit, then I would have saw, oh yeah, is that door? Okay, and that's open. I better get on now before the bus go off. But, I buggered up. I waited for the next bus, got on that bus via the triangular route. And, I got to Newport, but I got to Newport way too late. And when I called up the boat handler guy, he said, I'm not going to pick you up because you were late, and I need to do these other people. So entire weekend was a bust. So now I had to figure out how to fill the whole day with crap. And I didn't really find lots of interesting ways of filling up because, frankly, I was super tired by this point and a bit pissed off.
Yeah, I can see.
I missed my 200 quid fucking boat handling course.
Ooh.
But, there was a Waitrose nearby. So
Not too bad.
I was able to get salad bread and cheese. And that was my dinner.
Another question is, is there another, course,
Yeah, I mean, I could do the same one again and turn up. That's option A. Or I could do another one. But yeah, that weekend was a disaster.
Sounds it. Fucking hell.
Yeah. But I bought some fucking cutting boards from the garden centre. Or around that.
Fair enough.
They had interesting frozen food.
The marina meeting seems like a good topic. I have no idea what that is, but hey, I'm listening.
Well, it's when a bunch of gay men get together at the marina and start slapping each other. And the person who slaps the heaviest wins a prize.
Okay, I've got questions now. Why were you there?
I wasn't there. I lied.
Don't get me wrong. It's probably something you'd show up for.
What do you mean by that, Steve? Something I show up.
Oh God. God. I put this about insulting you.
This was a normal marina meeting, as in it was a meeting by all the boaters at the marina.
Oh, okay.
Everything about Gay Men was a fabrication.
I'm pretty...
Although, I don't know. Maybe when I start to learn this marina community later on, I'll realise that they're degenerates, all of them.
Who knows?
But I don't know that yet. But, you know, I went down to the marina, and they had a meeting there. I saw people. Actually saw people, and I talked with them and all the rest of it, and that was quite good.
I don't know if that's... like, so basically it's just what I'm gonna call a pirate meeting. People just own boats ready and they just meet up at a gathering.
We met up on land, disappointingly, actually.
Oh, fair enough.
We didn't get into like a convoy, and we sort of met up on the boats and made pirate sounds.
How'd that go?
It was a Monday building. Talk about council tax and about security and all the rest of it.
That sounds about right.
But I did meet some of the people, some people there for the first time actually. That was good. There was a software developer there, Ellis, and he showed me around his boat, and that was informative because I can say I've been on a total of 4 canal boats, which if I was buying a house, you'd hope I'd be in more than 4 houses, but I'm in a situation where I'm trying to buy a canal boat and I've barely been on all of them at all. But yeah, I made buddies with this guy Ellis. We talked about the boat.
Does he work for the same company as you, which is based in Nevada?
Nvidia, Steve.
Nvidia, there we go.
They're
Nvidia.
gonna make fun of you online for saying Nevada.
Nvidia, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll remember that. All right, Nvidia, there we go. But the graphics cards that your company produces are quite decent.
Yeah.
Like, really decent. Fucking hell.
Unfortunately, it can't generate a boat yet for me to live in. The cards aren't that good.
I could kind of get into the point where I'm just gonna buy a graphics card from Nvidia, to be fucking honest, because it could do because I got a tower here with no graphics card, so
no graphics card.
There's no graphics card in it.
Oh.
So
how am I appearing on screen? Am I a stick figure?
Oh no, this is my other PC, my all-in-one.
Oh yeah.
So this has a GPU. Don't worry. How do you think I'm running OBS?
Magic. Technology is just magic.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's just numbers, ones and zeros, really. But hey.
Yeah.
Do you think we can get a sponsor? Do you really think we can get a sponsor? Who knows? One day.
I don't know. I have to suck sufficient people off.
I'll pay money. It's fine. I'll pay money for them to pay me. It's fine. Plus, having a... Because knowing it, if you are sponsored by NVIDIA, the views will go up as well, considering NVIDIA are a huge software graphics card developer.
Yeah. And since we have the highest quality video feeds.
Yeah. Then I just have to get people to pay for a thumbnail already.
I've got a 1060 in my desktop.
Nice.
Bringing you these high quality frames from across the ocean.
Yes.
Across the ocean.
I'm gonna take it. I take it you use your own company's graphics cards too. I would have thought.
No.
No.
No. I mean, remember, you're saying that but we haven't been acquired by them yet.
Oh, okay.
In a year's time, we will be, but we're not quite yet.
No, fair enough.
I'm still part of art. We're still going through the process.
No, fair enough. Once you do work for NVIDIA, you'd be in a better place than what you was, when you first moved to Manchester.
Yeah, well, hopefully they'll give us cash on when the deal.
Because there's I think your company's up here, but NVIDIA, with the whole graphics card and everything, it's just a little bit up here when it comes to gaming. There's actual game processor to actually gaming quality graphics card.
Just you wait, Steve. When Because ARM is plotting to take over the world. You'll see. You'll see when, because, I mean, what CPU, is it an Intel CPU you have at the moment?
As far as I know, yes.
In a decade, it'll be an ARM processor. You can hold me to that word. We're going to kick Intel's and AMD's butt. That's what we're going to do.
But yet you're being bought out by Nevada, not Nvidia. Sorry.
Yes. But Nvidia is going to pump us. Nvidia is going to pump up. Well, Nvidia isn't buying a failing business, Steve.
Okay.
They want to buy us because we're going to take over the world, and they want all the money from that.
Yeah, I'll hold you to that. About 10 years time.
Please do. That's how we get sponsorships, by making bold statements like that and following a company line. That's what we do.
Nah, fair enough. So basically, just you just have to have to suck corporate dick just to get what you want.
I mean, I'm not sure if I should technically say this because we do have social media policy.
Well, for you, yes. For me, on the other hand, I don't care.
You can say I can suck, my CEO's dick, but I can't say it directly because I'm not sure they'd like that. But if they found this podcast and they discover themselves all this stuff, they might not like it too much. So.
Fair enough. So yeah, you do have to be careful, which is fair enough. I agree. That's fair. I get that.
That's your responsibility, Steve.
That's fine.
You've got to be the one to make ARM jokes and ridicule ARM because I'm obviously going to be pro ARM.
That's fair enough. All right. But no, moving on, I guess, next topic would be animation, but that's my category, really. Right, let's see with animation. Let's see with university, really. We're just learning, 3D and 2D animation, really, which is just meh. Going through the process of, learning the human anatomy again and adding that onto animations is probably the most difficult thing I've done so far.
Yeah.
At the minute, I'm still kind of a noob when it comes to 2D and 3D animation, so...
Yeah, I mean, you made a donut.
I did make a donut.
Have you tried animating that?
Not yet. I will, eventually.
Make it wobble. Make the donut wobble like jelly.
To be honest, I think that making the donut, it probably, for most animators, would probably just be the fucking most easiest thing to fucking do. But to me, it was actually a good accomplishment. Knowing I did that.
It's a good start then, isn't it?
For fuck's sake, I even made a monkey on fire.
You made a monkey on fire.
I did make a monkey on fire.
Well, you have all the elements, Steve. You have all the elements because you made a donut. And I noticed prior by telekinesis, you made a donut. You made a monkey head which was on fire. And you also made a fucking drink container.
Yeah, I think with the drink container it's probably difficult considering you have to get detailed into the glass, and then there's also structures as well that go into it, the 3D elements. Because it might look smooth, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be all rectangles and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was trying to do Blender. I was shit at it.
It's hard. It's difficult. It really is. When you're starting out using Blender. It's not the easiest thing in the world. For fuck's sake, that's coming from me.
I tried clicking on stuff.
Yeah. It's why don't you use After Effects? I'm sorry, but you can't make a terrain in After Effects. It is difficult. It really is. I've tried. I can't do it. I struggle. I can do some animation, virtual effects in After Effects, such as lightsabers and special sound effects, and how even making a sunlight, little bits and bobs like that. But when it comes to actual 3D stuff, I'd use Blender, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Blender is a 3D application.
After Effects is just mostly used for I guess you can just say petty animations, like such as lightsabers and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you can do more of it, sure, but at the end of the day, After Effects is limited to what it can do.
Did you say petty animations?
Yeah, some petty animations, yes.
I'm gonna remember that classification for later.
That's fine. But,
Anytime you make an animation which I don't approve of, I'm gonna call it a petty animation,
like,
and I will demote it to peasant status.
like at the end of the day, I want to start making animation that looks proper 3D, but I want to use a gaming engine. But at the minute, I can't get that gaming engine because it's going to take time. It's going to, at least, to use a proper gaming engine, it's going to take me months.
I mean, once you've been able to take your donut, make it wobble, set it on fire, put it on a drinks container, and throw a monkey head at it, and you'll know, okay, I've mastered this, now I can take it to the next level. I can put machinima into it, I can make the fucking Master Chief, take that fucking donut and stuff it in his fucking throat.
Like, I guess you could say with, the Gary's mod, right? Gmod.
Yes.
Most of that stuff is used off Blender. Some of it. Would you believe it
Is
or
he
not?
saying that? Yeah.
Like, that's some of that stuff's off Blender. You can, because Blender's used for 3D and like for 3D, like most gaming softwares that I know of within the industry use Blender.
Yeah. It's the universal. I forget what the other one was.
Houdini.
Houdini.
Houdini is the other like good software that people use for like 3D and 2D animation, I guess. For gaming terrains anyway. If you want to go for like full scale in, it'd be Houdini.
Does it come in a box?
No.
Well, it's not a very good piece of software, is it?
But wow. Just degrade a major software that pure gaming designers use. Just make it and just crush it.
Crush the box. You can do it easily because there's nothing solid inside it. It's just a box with nothing in it. How did the software get out the box, Steve? That is the mystery.
Most people just download it because it's a free version, really.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
No, it's actually that's it. It's a free software. Like most things, good 3D software nowadays are just free. I'm sorry, the only like company that actually charges is probably Adobe.
Yeah. Patents are a bitch.
Yeah, like to be fair, DaVinci Resolve, which is a really good filming software that most Marvel, like for example, Marvel use and DC, most film companies use these days. Let me rephrase that. Blackmagic is the most used software that movie developers use. Which is also free. The only issue with the actual version, which comes with cameras and all that, which you can buy, it's about 200 quid.
Yeah.
But that comes with the cameras and that, so, as well, included. But yet, the point is, the software is still free. There's no watermarks, there is no, elements to it, it's still free.
You can thank open source developers for making that possible, Steve.
To be fair, there are some, I use Adobe, and there's just some minor issues I have with it, to be honest. Especially with Premiere Pro, that hasn't been, every update is just the exact same shit.
Okay.
And After Effects hasn't changed the fucking all.
Fair.
But to the whole scaling of animation, it's just... With animation, it's called, the more you look into tutorials and the more you learn, the more better you get at it. Over time period, really.
Yeah, hopefully.
But
by the end of your degree, you'll be fucking tip tapping and click clacking.
Well, even
your
then,
animation.
even after my degree, I still want to dive into like 3D special effects anyway, because
Yeah.
it's an interesting concept because then it looks good on me for my portfolio.
Your wobbly donut based portfolio.
Hey, if I could prove to people I could do 3D, then like basic 3D modeling, I'm pretty sure someone will take me eventually.
Yeah.
Like for fuck's sake, not every because not everyone is capable of doing certain things.
Yeah.
Uh,
Specialized labor, man.
yeah, like when it comes to university, projects are done. I've done like I'll do a little essay which is handed in by Monday, but I've done like 2,000 words for it, so that's done nearly. So I don't need to fucking worry. Bearing in mind, it's like I've had little to interaction with the teacher regarding this project. Because it's like regarding my future. It's like research within the industry and your future. It's like what do you want to do? And then you got to do your own little bit of research in what field you want to do as well. But it's like there's 3 types of fields that I want to be. So yeah.
Special desk.
You have to just think. That's all.
Yeah. Thinking's hard.
It's alright, because with the industry, there's so many different jobs you can do. There's not just one. It's several. Like there's engineer, there's camera engineer, there's camera operator, there's camera technician, there's editor, VFX, special effects. Like hell, even in the sound design as well. That comes into it.
I think that it seems to be a good chance that you'll end up some sort of camera guy.
Like
On sound effects.
Like to be fair, I know how to use the cameras. Like 4K cameras are not that difficult, really. You just need basic knowledge.
If you get your photography side business up, then
it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But then it's not gonna, like I said with the photography, it's not gonna grow overnight. It's just gonna take like after trial and error. It's called. You keep doing venue after venue after venue after venue after venue until you get there.
Exactly.
Like
that probably decide what you end up choosing for you in a way.
Hell,
you realise you have like loads of camera experience. Because it's like, okay, I can do camera-based stuff because I've actually gone out and done this sort of thing.
Because the more you do stuff, the more you put on your portfolio. The more your portfolio is built up, the more it looks good on you.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, in this industry, it's not what you know, it's the connections you have.
Yeah. And the pretty pictures you take as well, but also what you know.
Yeah, but no offense, all pretty pictures you see these days are mostly just photoshopped anyway.
Yeah.
Which is disgusting in fair sounds right.
Computer drawing rather than actual photographs.
Pretty much. It's like you take a photo and then what some companies do is they alter the photo to make either get rid of freckles, get rid of any crinkles that you have in your skin, make you slim waistline, and also get rid of any ulterior motives that you have as well. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you can add AI to the list of things which are fabricating stuff.
True, that's true.
You got these deep learning technologies which sort of are manipulating photos for you automatically. So when something's fake, you can't just say, okay, so there's been an intent behind it. A human has gone ahead and modified this stuff. No, it could be, changed, just by itself, almost.
That's true.
Maybe Facebook will come up with some deep learning compression algorithm to compress stuff and now make stuff look different for a reason. I mean, it's not a new thing because I actually knew a guy who sort of worked on the JPEG standard I met him at
Alright.
university,
Oh, nice.
and he basically said all the technologies inside the JPEG standard, you know,
Our computer.
um, they weren't. They were sort of compiled together piecemeal. So there isn't a grand theory unifying it. There's not a single idea. It's just a bunch of stuff sort of strapped together, and it does a good job at compressing stuff lossily. And they thought, okay, that'll do. We don't know why it works, but it does work.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
We'll go with it. You know?
Kind of.
And
Like you were saying that it does bring back to the point of how people do manipulate like images. So it's still people still do it.
computer images are really funky, and they're going to get funkier.
To be fair, mate, it's like, for example, platforms like Instagram rely on that. So
Yeah.
it's really stupid.
And third, it's becoming easier to change video.
Yeah.
Now have implications that I will not bother to list out here.
Like, dude, it gets to the point where people are actually hurting themselves because of this shit. It's ridiculous.
Or maybe it'll be fake. It will look like people are hurting themselves because of computers. Or maybe they'll be eating chicken nuggets because of computers, and scientists will declare, "Good God, all this body image culture is causing people to eat chicken nuggets," or whatever, because the computer images have manipulated the cyber reality to a degree that you can't tell what the hell's going on.
No, that's true.
And it'll get to the point where the only thing, you won't trust the internet at all. You'll have to have some sort of protocol for trust. Whether that's you actually going to places in person, actually see with your eyes that something hasn't been manipulated, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just like I said, it's an interesting weird concept, really. But hey. But to be honest, I am looking forward to leaving university. I know I've got one more year left, and then I've got masters. Yay! I got my masters. Yay!
Yeah.
But then after masters, I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, because I got our dear friend Cal. He's finishing uni in 2 weeks.
Nice.
2 weeks time, he's done.
Mm.
And we'll have 3 summers to do stuff, and it'll be nice to have that.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Like, there's also the point of after leaving university, because I know they've got something coming up, like on the 26th, where I actually get a call from BBC Radio for an interview, and then from that I also learn about careers advice as well, how to get into the BBC.
Yeah.
Because that's always good to have.
Yeah, I hope once you're done at university, you're able to springboard into something.
Because by doing this, it looks good on my CV as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not just an interview; it's also a careers event that I'm attending as well. So,
like the conjuncture of those should add up to something.
So, like, it's not like I'm fucking. It's not like what most people say. It's like, oh, you're thick as shite because hey, I'm doing all this,
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, I know you're already like 10 times ahead of me because you're already working.
I'm not 10 times.
Well, dude, you're making more than me at this specific moment. I'm gonna get there. I'll catch up, dude. Don't worry.
You've got a child, Steve. I consider that times ahead of me.
Dude, you're making me. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess.
Here it comes.
Virgin.
Cool.
No.
How much time has elapsed then?
34 minutes.
What do I call it? An episode? We said half an hour.
Yeah, that's fine. Right, gotta call it here. This is Steve.
This is Brett. Wiggly wig!
Yeah, no, don't do that. But no, like I said, right, call it here. Episode 1 done.